It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Let's get out of here. Aye. Okay, here we are. It's Aaron and Christy. How you doing, Christy?
Good. Hi, guys.
I voluntold Christy to do the drawing because she's a better drawer than myself, so we will see how she does here. So this is the Hebrew alphabet. I've written it down the numbers at the bottom. So just to review here, I'll get my little clipboard, and before we get drawing. And this is not how you would actually look at the Hebrew letters, but I drew it like this a few days ago to make it look like a mountain and focusing on 2030 because Kaf and Lamed are right in the center of the alphabet. Again, I'll read it left to right, but Hebrew is written the other way, but just for our Western-minded people, I wrote it like this. So Aleph, Bet, Gamal, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zayin, Het, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed. That's the 11th letter, that's the 12th letter. Centered on 2030. Mem, Nun, Samech, Ayan, Pe, Tzedi, Kof, Resh, Shin, and Tav. So we're using these letters to show you this cool, what I think is a really cool picture of a perfect symmetry of God's Hebrew alphabet. So, and before we do that, in Revelation, it says 4 times, he says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. That's Revelation 1, verse 8. Also, he says that over here in Revelation 1:11. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and last. Otherwise, you can also say the Aleph and the Taf. And so that's what we're doing with Hebrew. It says it in Revelation 21 and 22. It says that here, Revelation 21, verse 6. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And here's Revelation 22. I'm the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. So let's start drawing our little rainbow.
Okay.
So draw our little rainbow. If you add 11 and 12, which is the Kaf and the Lamed, it ends up equaling 23. So go ahead and get your yellow marker now. So this is the center of our rainbow. And if you add the 10th and the 13th letter, which is Yod and Mem, you get a value of 23. And if you go out again, if you go to Tet and the 14th letter, you get a value of 23. And
this is a lot of pressure being the
if you go to the other one, I don't know if I said Mem properly, but this is Kaf, Lamed, and Mem. Oh, I did say that. Okay, yeah. But you go on for the next one. The 8th letter is Chet, and the 15th letter is what? Is it Nun?
This is the 12th, right?
Yeah, that's 30, 14, 15. Yes, yeah. Nun. Okay, good. And
we're learning right along with you guys here.
yeah, that's right.
And then here we go.
So the 7th letter and the 16th letter, wouldn't you know it? It adds up to 23. So continue on with your artwork there. And we'll keep on going. And so Revelation chapter 4, as she's drawing these, we have the throne room. John's in the throne room. And I'll open it up to the scripture while she's drawing this. Here, while you're at it, you want to draw 23? Right in the middle there, right between these colors as you're doing it.
In between everyone.
Yeah. We're in 2023. Maybe we leave the thing straight so people can see.
Do you have?
Yeah, that's great. That's
no,
perfect.
it's
That's okay. That marker is just kind of dry. It's okay. What are you gonna do? So Revelation chapter 4. It says, after these things I looked, and behold, a door standing open in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was like a trumpet speaking with me, saying, come up here, and I will show you things which must take place after this. Immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne set in heaven, and one sat on the throne, and he who sat there was like a jasper and a sardis stone in appearance, and there was a rainbow around the throne. So there's this rainbow theme, and there's a connection to it all. And I'm going to read Revelation chapter 10, Similar theme here. And I saw another mighty angel coming down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was on his head, and face was like the sun, and his feet like pillars of fire. And there you go. So there's rainbow themes in there too. So what do you think about all these number 23s, Christy?
Pretty amazing. Pretty cool, huh? God's in the details, right? He's just... Oh, man. Can't wait to get up and learn from him, huh?
Yeah, so that's the bet in the shin. And this is finally the aleph and the taf.
The beginning and the end.
And so she'll complete the 23s here. So we just have perfect symmetry. Here we are in 2023. And if you think of it, 2023, 2023, two numbers equaling 23. And in the center of the alphabet, the 20 and the 30, if you drop the zeros, it ends up being a 23. And so with the pattern of the rainbow, we see the Hebrew alphabet make perfect symmetrical sense. I think this was wonderful. So again, if I'm getting this right, the aleph and the taf, the bet and the shin, the gemel and the resh, the daleth and the kaf, the hey and the tzidi, the where are we now? The vav and the pei, the zion and the ayin, the chet and the semech, the tet and the noon, the yod and the mem, and the kaf, and the lamed. And his alphabet, when you lay it out like this, looks like a rainbow. And a rainbow is part of God's creation. It was in Genesis. It was his covenant that he presented in Genesis, and we see it in the book of Revelation as well. So Genesis is the first book of the Bible. Revelation is the end of the Bible. And here we have it being really illustrated perfectly with the letters. So,
and these two numbers, it's wild, huh? How the 20, 30, and 23 are just like hidden in there, huh? It's really cool.
Yeah. And just to remind you, the kaf, which is the 20, it means a palm of the hand, and 30 is a lamed. So in other words, it almost is indicating that in 2030, there's a possibility that the shepherd will have his staff, the lamed is a staff, in the palm of his hand, and will be ruling and reigning, separating the sheep and the goats at his second coming. It's almost written in the alphabet if what we're seeing is true. I think it's pretty spectacular. So there you go. Good drawing, bud. I think you did great.
Thanks.
Should we title this something? Should we make it? I don't know. Or just
spruce her up.
God's
Let her
rainbow?
be.
I don't know. I don't know if we should. Well, we'll keep. We'll leave it empty for now, but maybe we'll write something after the video.
Yeah,
I don't know.
cliffhanger for you.
Yeah. All right. Go Jesus, go. One day closer. See you in the clouds. Hopefully very soon. It's all speculation, but we'll get it someday. All right.
God bless, guys.